All right. Hello and welcome back. Today is Wednesday, June 17th, 2026. We've got a torrential rainstorm outside my house anyway. It's insane. And we've got tons of stuff to talk about. We got several things going on. The ways to stretch a little bit better. We're going to talk about gadgets that maybe help clean our food a little bit better. And we also have some techniques on how to get rid of mosquitoes that may or may not be the next big scare after the tick scare, which is not really a scare necessarily, but a thing to be worried about. We are going to talk about it all, but let's play the little intro first. Get some time to hit the like button, share it out with some friends. This is We Grow Wednesday, guys, and let's grow.
Scrolling through the noise, stories hitting hard, cutting through the void. Big Ugg pulling strings, poison in the feed. What they're selling us ain't what we need. Posting articles, lighting up the screen. Common struggle shared, know what I mean. Time to wake 'em now, see the hidden game. We grow Wednesday, hey, stop and look around. We grow Wednesday, plant it in the ground. Grow our own, break the chains, rise up strong. Knowledge in our veins where we belong. We grow, yeah, we grow. Every soul gotta eat, fuel the fire inside. But the cause of twisting truth, trying to hide. Processed lies on shelves, stealing our health away. New tech coming fast, showing us a better way. Community talking, sharing what we find. Self-sustainable minds, leaving change behind. Digging in the dirt or digging for the truth. We grow Wednesday, hey, stop and look around. We grow Wednesday, plant it in the ground. Grow our own, break the chains, rise up strong. Knowledge in our veins where we belong. We grow, yeah, we grow. No more blind, no more fed their lies. Hands in the soil, fire in our eyes. From seed to strength, we're taking control. Empower the body, empower the soul. Wednesday rolls again, gather round the feet. Health and wellness news, planting every seed. Growing food ourselves, growing who we are. Better versions rise, shooting for the stars. Big Food's empire cracks. We won't bound time. We grow Wednesday. Hey, stop it on Wednesday. We grow Wednesday. Hey, stop and look around. We
keeps doing that for some reason. Let me make sure this says so weird. I've been in talks lately with Rumble's the support team, Tala, and while I am really happy that that's even a thing, being able to email back and forth to the support team, um,
Yeah.
I am still seeing something over our faces. Why am I still seeing this?
Really?
No,
Oh,
it's gone.
there?
No,
That's
if you
the
put
chat.
if you put your mouse over us, yeah, you see the anyway. I don't know if they see it or not. Oh, they were seeing it still. That's great. It was just over
I
our
see
faces.
the chat and I see the thingies at the top over there on you.
It was the intro. The intro, it looks like it goes away to us, but it's actually if I put my mouse over us, it's just still there. It's
Okay.
a weird thing. I haven't even told them about that. I told them about a bunch of other things, and I don't normally like. I've been putting it off because I knew that it wouldn't just be, it wouldn't. That there's a little pushback. Oh, you can read about all these things and more in the facts thing. Like, ah, come on. All right. All right. Well, anyway, we are back. It's Wednesday. We Grow Wednesday, everybody. It's June 17th, 2026. And I am Waylon the Indoor Farmer. And this is Tala, the First Light Warrior. We are back talking about health, wellness, science, fitness, all of that. The things that really matter when it comes to us longevity, like survival, like the whole thing that we call life. You might think, ah, man, I just want to go and be a slob. Well, look, we all do. We all want to do that, but the consequences far outweigh the benefits on that one.
You're right
Uh,
on track with something that I was talking to someone about this morning, and I said, I think I'm going to bring that up in the
oh,
broadcast stuff.
really?
Yeah, this is
Okay,
good.
that sounds interesting, and maybe like a I don't know if a sign would be the thing, but yeah, we got a bunch of stories to talk about, guys.
My mentor
Obviously, if
would
you
call
read,
it Akashic.
okay, yeah, like at lines, right? Uh, there are a bunch of things. If you read the title, I'm trying to put that in on Wednesday. So if you want to get an idea of some of the stories, but of course we can go off any rail we would like to go off of. So what? So go ahead, Tal. I'm going to go ahead and get the wheel going here. Tell me what you were kind of
Well,
thinking
it was
here.
kind of interesting. I'll go to the post because one of my this is actually he's my favorite carnivore account on X, and that's Carrie Kelly. Um, in my opinion, he has probably the best knowledge presented with good balance, you know?
Okay.
And his post is short. It says an uncle was taking Mounjaro but stopped because he was tired of puking his guts out.
Hmm.
Fun side effect, right?
Hmm.
Um, he's gained back 40 of the 60 he lost in less than a year, but says being fat is much better than living with my head in the toilet. I mean, I kind of would agree there, I guess, but so he's back to living with his head in the fridge and the pantry as I struggle to find words that won't hit him in the face like a cold glass of water. His doctor has him afraid of butter and red meat. Y'all know I'm carnivore.
Right.
What can I say? Now, I'm kind of modified carnivore. I am what they call ketovore because, I mean, I don't believe in throwing people out of the club just because you ate a blueberry. That's the way I like to say it.
Hmm.
So my response to him was that, if if one is convinced that carnivore kills, alongside knowing with established evidence that being grossly overweight and consuming refined sugars kills, we know that. My
Right.
statement is always the same to such individuals. You're already unhappy, you're suffering, what do you have to lose? See, because if you do it and it works, you've proven something and you have a better life for it. If you don't actually make the effort to give it a chance, I don't like to say try, but let's say give it a chance, then you never know. And this cycle of being on medication and then another med to deal with the side effects. For example, you could take Mounjaro and, well, it makes me vomit, so here's an antiemetic. Well, now why are we taking two medications? And what if that has a side effect? Well, here's another one to fix that. This is how people get in that cycle of handfuls of pills. When the simple solution is to go back to, in my opinion, the ancestral diet. The closer I eat to the way that my ancestors ate, and I am mixed Native American, the better I feel. And
So,
I've
do you think the
eliminated all the stuff
polio or
that's fruity.
polio, the paleo diet, the
Polio
polio
diet, it's
diet, that
new.
seems like
Try it.
less than optimal. I'm just throwing it. The paleo though, very
Paleo,
similar sounding, but
if
what?
you were doing it correctly, yes, but unfortunately, there's a whole spectrum of what people now call paleo, or it'll be labeled keto friendly. And
Mm,
that includes a lot of things that I would not recommend anymore. And you know, if you've known me for a while, you know that I went this shift of 6 years vegetarian to the other side.
right, you
Now,
kind of
why
did
I
the
did that
flip,
is because
yeah.
I didn't know what the problem was. For me, I discovered I had leaky gut syndrome. This is triggered by things like seed oils, which are basically industrial lubricants, things we shouldn't be consuming, anti nutrients, and the heavily glyphosate saturated crops like grains and coffee and certain produce. So, my question to people is this: if you're miserable and you don't want to feel miserable, if you know that you're overweight and it's not good for you, what do you have to lose? As ET always says, you're already in pain, you might as well get something from it. So that's why we say, you know what, choose your pain, go to the gym.
Right.
That's really it.
That's why I was trying to say, like, life is pain, life is struggle. You
Yeah,
just have to choose where you, like, if you want to be preventative, or
yeah.
clean up the mess. And
Make it productive, right?
right.
And you know what? Look, I am not this is not hypocritical preaching here. This is life experience. This
Right.
is, I'm the one that my mentors had to drag me kicking and screaming out of the inactivity and the comfort zone. I did resist this. God blessed me three because you know what? That man put up with me for 2 years. And the
Mm,
first year was a battle because I wanted the end result. And I told him, I'm giving you the authority. He said, I can go hard knocks. I said, do it.
oh.
I put myself in boot camp. I chose that. And you know what? He took it on. Why he stayed with me for 2 years through that, I don't know, but he got me through Half Dome. He got me through that. I couldn't have done it without him. I will always give him the
Sounds
credit for that. That
insane.
man saved my life.
I'd like to try it sometime, but that sounds.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
So
I mean, I no longer recommend, I mean, I don't know that I ever did, but I wouldn't recommend, like, I went 8 months without taking a rest day. I don't
mm,
recommend that. But for me at the time, I had to do that to prove to myself that I had better discipline and capability than I realized. So I have zero regrets about that. I just don't recommend it because building muscle under those circumstances is actually very challenging.
hmm
This was me dragging myself out of years of
Kathleen.
severe disability. But you do need that rest day. Take a rest day every week, you guys. Let your muscles rebuild. You
Okay,
should.
I want to push back a little bit on this. Are you what do you think? What does a rest day look like, really, or what should it look like?
Dialing it down a
Is
little
it
bit, that doesn't mean laying around and eating Cheetos.
exactly?
Take a walk,
That's where I'm getting to this.
stretch.
Like,
Yeah,
stretching for sure. Like, that's not like some of it is kind of
yeah,
exercise, depending on, like,
yeah,
you're using your muscles for sure,
correct.
but it's not necessarily extraneous exercise to just get
Yep.
some,
And not
not just stretching, but like
and not
joint
massively stuffing
rotations.
carbs. I don't do
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cheat
yeah.
meal thing of I'm eating pizza and cookies today. I don't do that. Yeah.
No, well,
Little
I
bit more
definitely have
carbs.
a problem with the food, but yeah.
Yeah. Little bit more carbs, okay? Once every 1 to 2 weeks. That's me doing this because I know what's right for me, because as a lupus patient, my kidneys could be at risk. Extended carnivore can be damaging, but here's why a lot of people fail it. They don't get enough fats. You got to have 80% of your calories from fats, 20% from the protein. If you don't do that, you can hurt your kidneys. So I'm still balancing it. Elevating your carbs a little bit once in a while, perfectly fine. Just don't like stuff yourself.
Right. I mean, that's what I have been trying to get myself to the point where I'm not worried about getting so full that I can't move.
Yeah.
I've been going to. I probably have spent too much money lately for sure. This month has been a little rough. I've gone to a few different restaurants, done a few different reviews, and it gets a little costly. But I'm also not trying to order the whole menu. I try to just pick something
Yeah.
that that I can take a picture of and move on. But
Portion size automatically comes down when you're satiated.
mhm,
Like people are like, how can you say, they say, eat till you're full is what a lot of carnivores say. I don't want people to do that immediately because like the signal's disconnected, stomach's full, brain doesn't know yet. It's like 20 minutes. But when you eat enough fats, that signal gets there faster.
right.
Like you couldn't eat like the same portion of, let's say, just trimmed fat. You could not eat the same portion of that as what people will stuff themselves on carbohydrate foods because you would feel sick. Your body lets you know.
Mm. I definitely feel better when I'm not eating so much
Yeah.
garbage. That's for sure. Now, I've been getting more into ways to eat healthier without going down like having to make a lot of stuff, like having to process stuff, because I'm not good at that yet. And
Yeah.
so I just tried to do things like soup and stew and like um, it's so easy just to toss in,
Yeah.
like stuff that's good for you into something like that that all
Yeah.
tastes good. You got a little bit of gray salt, a little bit of course, I put seasoning in mine, but not too much. I like a little cumin. Is cumin? I don't know if it's got like medicinal benefits, but it's
It
tasty.
does.
I like it.
It can help with respiratory issues. I remember using it medicinally that way in the
Oh,
past. Yeah.
interesting.
Let me get
Well,
all my other reposts
sure.
done before I
Yeah, yeah.
forget.
Well, what do you say we get to this first story here? I saw this
Yeah.
video where it's hard to fit it all in the title, but specifically says a way that you're squeezing your chest, but you're actually stretching your shoulder, and it's a little video here to watch. Let's see. I have
Okay.
us in a little different setup on the screen. I want to see if we can do this while we can have the chat showing. I could do it another way, but I just don't want to spend the time on it at the moment.
Yeah.
Since I just thought of it last minute, I was like, there's another way I could do this next week, but I'm going to do that next week. Let's see. Using OBS now that I can. I keep forgetting I can't. I can use OBS again. All right,
Cool.
let's. Is there music?
Push-ups, but I can
There we go.
guarantee you
Let me
five
start
reps
back
of these.
over.
You can go ahead and do 100 push-ups, but I can guarantee you 5 reps of these for 5 seconds apiece will send your pec to cramp city.
This is an example of an
Interesting.
active stretching technique. You're using muscle on one side of your body to lengthen muscle on the opposite side of your body. You're going to use the stick to block your end range of motion, and you're going to want to squeeze a tennis ball in your hand. And then all you're going to do is work on pulling your arm closer to your body. This is going to light up your chest and mobilize your upper back. You're going to want to do this, guys. It really works.
It's something I
Huh.
want to
I
incorporate.
believe him. I mean, there's a lot of little interesting tricks like that that we do in
Whoa!
physical
Whoa!
therapy.
No! Stop that! I
Is
do
it doing that
not
again?
need that, please.
You can go ahead and do 100
No!
push-ups, but I can guarantee you 5 reps of
It's
these
doing it
for five
again.
seconds apiece will send your pec to cramp city.
Where is it playing that from?
If
This is an
if you
example
were
of
if you
active
were on an app, I'd say update it, but you're
using
not.
muscle
You're
on one side of your body to lengthen muscle on the opposite side of your body.
I have no idea where that's playing from.
Oh my gosh.
That is insane that it does that. I can't just play a video and then.
And
Jeez.
then stop.
So all
Okay.
I wanted to do was to stop and tell you guys who this was. Range of Motion on Facebook. Probably does a lot of different things for different body parts on there. Probably a good
Look
follow.
familiar.
Follow 'em. Range of
Yeah.
Motion on Facebook. That's a good one. But dang, holy moly. Holy tech problems all time. Every platform, everywhere, all day. Um, this next one, okay, we've talked about these and we've looked at other versions of these kinds of shoes, and I know you've already said you wouldn't do these shoes, but this one seems like a little different than some of the other ones. Again, hugs around the toes, probably not your thing, but
Oh,
it's
the ones with
interesting.
the fitted toes? Yeah. I physically can't wear them. My toes are too
But
small.
there's so many different ones, and this is a kind of a new different one, so I wanted to play a little video about that. It's called the something with a
The
K.
less protection tribal feet have, the stronger they are. The more protection your feet have, the weaker they get. That's not a coincidence. What's the difference? Their feet load in a natural sequence with every step: forefoot, midfoot, heel, push off. Each phase activates specific muscles in perfect order. Your feet, cushioned shoes flatten everything into one crushing impact. The sequence broke. Your muscles shut down. That's when your problems started. Now, every morning, that first step feels like stepping on glass. That's your fascia tearing, because it's taking 100% of your weight instead of the 25% it was designed for. Your arches collapsed,
True.
knees hurt from unstable foundation, hips compensate, lower back screams. It's a structural chain reaction that started in your feet and moved up. Cushioning worked until it didn't. It stopped the pain by flattening all 4 loading phases into one impact. Your sequence got worse while you felt better. Now you're dependent and weaker than before. Barefoot shoes removed the cushion, but gave no structure to restore the sequence. Your broken loading pattern stayed broken. You just felt the pain more. They all gave relief by avoiding the real problem. None restored the natural sequence, until researchers at Harvard Medical School discovered the solution. Dr. Irene Davis studied natural foot biomechanics and identified 4 distinct pressure zones that restore sequential loading. That's when everything clicked. Feet don't need cushioning or abandonment. They need the sequence back. So we carved those zones into a sole, pressure mapped activation with 4
So here's where the sales starts to come in. This is the shoe. It's like it definitely looks like a sock, and it's got like this almost
Yeah.
like chainmail like mesh that is, I guess, knife resistant and all kinds of, like, it's not gonna
Oh,
see what.
yeah. I like the boots, the hiking boots and the trail shoes that I wear have what do they call it? It's stone bruise protection. They had a specific name, but like you can feel the ground through them. Anu was great until Tiva purchased and killed the company line. So they had that. It was flexible and you could feel, but it wouldn't bruise your foot. It wouldn't hurt you. But that sounds like they're like they're resistant to nail puncture. Yeah.
Hi, hey guys, thank you all for any kind of sharing or liking and tagging on the Rumble. If you want to do the repost, that helps us out a lot. It kind of echoes it into the Rumble sphere. Even if you're not posting your own videos, reposting at this one will put it up as if it's something you've reposted. It kind of shows a different, like it's on a different list or whatever, different section of your
I figured it
profile.
out. I figured out how to repost on
Okay.
YouTube.
Oh, interesting.
I got it. Okay.
So you
It's
hit the
create
share and
post.
then,
I don't know why I couldn't find
oh,
it
I
before.
see.
Yeah.
I've not done that.
Yeah. I found it. You can. Okay, I'm reposted this morning on YouTube. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Nice. Well, hey, that's you learn. We're learning something today. So I wonder if it goes on to talk about how like the strength of these, because I was kind of interesting in that. Oh, Alexandria, hello, happy hump day. I get my son back today. For
Barefoot shoes, yeah. That's a specific brand, right, Alice? I think,
that is a
or that
brand. That is a
it's a style,
specific.
but I think it's also a brand, yeah.
Yes, both. And I hate when people do that. They take like
I
a
know.
something that
Like,
describes some type of thing, and then
how
they
you
try to make
trademark
that
a
their
word like
brand.
that,
Yeah, that happens in other ways too. It's crazy.
especially when it's
And
already a
people,
style. I wish I
right?
could remember the name of the ones that I have. There's Keen and there's like it's one of those brands that's very popular for trail shoes, and they make one that is the foot shaped shoe, so it's wider at the toe, but it doesn't have the individual toes, of course, because I can't wear those. But it has a normal width heel and a little bit wider toe, and they're perfect for my foot. Yeah,
Hmm.
I had a couple
This one
pairs.
does look a little wide. I have kind of wide feet too. This one kind of, for just the way
This
it
one looks
looks.
like troll feet
There's
boxy
different
though.
sizes. But I want to hear what they
precise zones.
if they go
Forefoot,
into it.
midfoot, heel, push off. Within days, heel pain reduces. Your fascia handles its designed load instead of 100%. Stabilizers engage in proper sequence.
Look, the lady's
Knees
running.
Stop compensating.
Sasquatch.
As the chain realigns from the ground up. Activities you gave up, they come back. This
same lady,
breakthrough is
oh,
the
oh.
wood carved edition. 4 sequential loading zones carved at exact depths and spacing. Forefoot triggers first. Midfoot activates second. Heel engages third. Push off completes the cycle. It's the only thing that restores the natural loading pattern. Cushioning flattened and barefoot abandoned. Built from Dyneema fiber, 15 times stronger than steel.
That's what I was trying to get to here, because
Yeah,
I
okay,
I
so
have some
it's
water shoes that
slice
I would be
resistant.
right. I
There's
would be
gloves like
afraid to
that
step
for
on.
gardening.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Gardening gloves.
Yeah.
But like I would be afraid to wear shoes like that in like hiking and step on a sharp stick or whatever. But this seems to
Well,
be pretty
okay, so
resistant.
like my friend, my Yosemite guide, who I've known since we were kids, Jeremiah, he wears the Injinji socks. He's comfortable in those, and wears sometimes shoes like that. But he also just wears the same brand of trail shoes that I'm wearing, that kind of thing, for things like Half Dome, which I'm considering maybe not doing boots next time, you know?
Mm.
But I'm looking at those thinking, yeah, I don't know, I might
They
like,
kind
I
of look
might be
cool, don't
curious
they?
just to try it.
They look kind of cool. I don't know how snug they are, but like if like there's different sizes, of course. But
Yeah.
this is
They
just fun the
wouldn't
way
be
this
good
is.
for, like Half Dome itself, the cable stay, it wouldn't be good for that because your foot's gonna slide a little bit in something like that.
Uh-huh.
You need something that is laced down. Literally, when you get to the top of the subdome, you
Right.
stop,
Same
drop your pack, and relace your boots. They
I
need to be
want, yeah,
tighter.
because these don't have laces.
Yeah.
It's literally like a sock around your ankle.
Material and
But I'm
industrial
curious
safety.
about them for training.
Knife test. Broken glass, jagged rocks, nothing penetrates. Your foot loads sequentially through impenetrable protection. 3,000 grip dots mean wet pavement,
Grip
muddy
dots,
trails,
okay.
stable everywhere. 158,000 people restored their
So the rest is sales, but
Yeah. I'm
the
curious
what
though.
I'm worried about. Go ahead, you finish your
No,
thought.
I'm curious. That's all. I'm curious.
Oh, so what I'm thinking is when you first get them, you better wear them for a while before you go using them in some kind of athletic situation, whether it's climbing, hiking, whatever,
Yeah.
uh, because your feet will get tired, will be tired from having, because all
Yes.
that pressure that was causing you pain was being taken off of our feet and toes, and I mean, some of it we still use our toes, some obviously to
Yeah.
balance, but not as much as you would be, like the gripping and actually your toes actually being able to do the actual grip motion, um
I
those kind of things.
recommend the same kind of thing that I do in physical therapy, for anybody who always wears shoes and never goes barefoot, even in their
Hmm.
house. You should be doing like towel scrunches with your toes, picking up rocks and dropping them. You should be like, I'm sitting here. This is the funny thing. You don't even realize. So I have a Bosu ball, but I also have Bosu dots. Okay. So when I'm sitting here, I
Osu.
always have my foot on that, one of my feet, and I'm working on like stretching my arch, stretching my toes so that the fascia is, loosened up because I have plantar fasciitis in the background. But also I grip that with my toes to strengthen them. So I'm always like working on stuff. This is me multitasking. I have to be. So if
Right.
you were to do this kind of exercise before wearing that, it gives you an advantage. But yes, I would not go out on a major hike and something like that without training a little. So instead of breaking in your shoes, because we always have to do that, especially hiking boots and trail shoes, you're breaking in your feet. Imagine that. Yeah.
while strengthening them too.
Hmm. Yeah, that's really it.
But this is
Scratch
called
your
the
ears with your toes.
conjoin barefoot. Konjoun.
I'm sorry. Scratch your ears
Leslie,
with your toes? Really? What is going on in chat?
I can't quite get it up there, Leslie.
Y'all, I'm hypermobile. I could
Mm.
probably get my foot up to here, but we're not going to do that because it brings in the wrong kind of people.
It's like, what do you mean? While we're sitting here, my foot's actually stretched out up over here. See, I got it up
Notice I
on the.
showed you the Bosu dot and explained the exercise. I didn't actually show you my foot.
My foot's up on the bar right now. Do you guys believe it? It's true. Okay, get back
It's a
down.
different kind of show today.
Stretching. It's all about. I got another stretching article. I think it's a picture. I guess we
Um,
could stay along
hot
those
asphalt was
lines.
mentioned there. Um, I think with reference to those shoes, they
Hmm.
probably protect your feet better than being barefoot by quite a bit. Before
Right, but
they
I think it's
pop Michael
supposed to be like
Jackson. Yeah.
equivalent to shoe protection, right?
Yeah. It sounds to me like that's temperature on the surface is not a problem with those. If they've got stone bruise protection, that's what it's called, stone bruise protection, and it also has a name like plate, stone bruise
And that's
plate,
why
I
it's
think is what
covering the ball, the ball, the
yeah,
heel, and the mid. There's a mid spot that it covers,
yeah.
but probably
They
I
don't want
I
the
would try it.
liability, That like imagine they promote it for trail running and then somebody slices their foot. They don't want that liability. They've tested this.
They had to have yeah, like that. Just like the what they're boasting and everything definitely could
Yeah.
be easily like provable if somebody what buys them going, oh,
Lawsuit.
yeah, I'm gonna make some money, like
Especially
because
from California.
right.
We're lawsuit happy here, and a lot of
Hmm.
people hike in California.
Yeah. Well, I wonder, like, I'm just thinking running down the street, would be weird feeling like that. That'd be weird.
I don't
Using
know that I would use them on
to jog,
sidewalk
you
for
know?
high impact,
Yeah.
you know? I
But
I
like,
I
think
see
about our
that as a
feet now. Like,
trail shoe.
you'd end up like getting so strong, like like a tribal person, like they show in the beginning of that video, like somebody that just never wears shoes, going everywhere. But then you go to concrete, and yeah, if I was barefoot, it would hurt, man. Those rocks, even if you had built up
Step
some.
1, wear them around the house.
Hmm.
Step 2, find a
Hey, Kyle.
trail, like at a park that's covered with what they call base,
Yeah.
fine
Hmm.
sand,
Hmm.
or grass, right, in a well-maintained park.
Step up. Yeah,
That's
I
really
got you.
the progression I would do. Yeah.
Have a good day, Kathleen. What's up, Kyle? Kyle,
No feet
head on
pics,
over to
I
Rumble.
promise. I
Don't look
can't
down.
guarantee it for him, but none from me.
Hey, I don't know if you saw a picture of my new friend Dior, the alligator.
No.
No,
Is it
um,
on where's it at?
it's on Facebook. Let's we take a quick. Uh, well, I mean, it's you know what? No, we'll pull. I'll pull up the spot where there's more than just the. Let me explain this a
Can't
little bit.
pick up anything with my toes anymore. I get Charlie horses in my toes.
Oh,
So that's an indication of muscle weakness. And that's the thing. So do toe crunches, just be gentle with it, but start there. And the
so
longer you do that, the more you're going to work those muscles. And eventually it'll strengthen it to where you can without causing a cramp. Um, from experience.
okay, Tala. This is my new friend Dior.
My God.
She's a sweetheart.
This requires an explanation.
Do I look worried in the face?
A little bit.
I showed this yesterday on the show, but a lot of people were gone by that time because it was a long review yesterday, and this was kind of the very end.
Right.
And I'm over here going, "Oh, don't bite me, little baby girl." I was
You
like,
do look worried.
I was actually talking to her. I
No.
was like, I said, "Oh, do you smell my puppies?" I was like, "You could have." I said, "Do you, do you?" I was like, "You could eat Mr. Sprouty for a little snack, and look at what's right next to this picture."
Oh my God.
And over here,
Yeah, that's a baby.
she
The
was
force that they have for is just, yeah.
60 pounds.
It's just hanging out. Like, why is it so chill?
I don't know. I'm guessing a
Thinking,
lot of CBD. I
oh
don't
my
know. I don't think
God,
that.
poor baby. I mean, everybody's gonna be asking what I'm thinking. Is that real?
She's real. She's real. Trust
Oh
me.
my God.
I'm just petting her like she's a pretty little teddy bear. I was
That
like,
is very cool.
"Do you smell my puppies?" I mean,
I wonder
like,
what sense of smell they have, actually. I don't even know.
oh,
Reptiles.
probably not bad.
Probably not.
They
I
uh
don't know.
they probably
Like,
definitely have good eyesight because you
these
can
guys
see the
are,
pronounced
yeah,
eyes. But
they're
their
motion
nose is up.
activated.
Their nose is right up. I mean, like, that's probably a pretty good nose.
Just so they can
Look it
breathe
up.
in water.
Look it up.
But I wonder what kind of sense of smell they have. It makes me curious. Snakes hunt by thermal primarily.
All right.
Huh,
What's up?
that is
What's up,
cool.
TJ? I see you on the Facebook. I got you. So this next one is kind of important, but obviously they're selling something. So what are your thoughts
Of
on this
course.
here, Tala? Well, hold on. Let me read
Stop.
it.
Don't.
It's from Lurk Peak. Think rinsing your water is enough to clean your food? Our smart food purifier deeply washes away pesticides,
That's
bacteria, and
crawfish.
impurities. They're doing it for anything, not just vegetables. So check this out.
Don't move. Keep your fingers from sliding down.
Wait, how many insect eggs and bacteria have I eaten? I can't believe there are still these things on the fruits I washed. At this time, we can't wait until the problem becomes serious before taking
You hear
action.
this?
This is a wireless fruit and vegetable purifier that you can use anywhere. It
Wireless.
cleans food with water alone. Seeing those
Just
bubbles
water.
means it is decomposing pesticides and bacteria. Look at what
Decomposing?
comes off the fruits. It's really disgusting. It's the
Blah.
best thing in my kitchen. You must try this fruit and vegetable cleaner.
Stop. Don't move.
Do you hear that? They added this every time.
What is going
I didn't do. I did a couple of them, but they did them also. This is just. They didn't have any. They didn't have any concerning music this time. They did
on?
have.
Right.
They had some AI
Something
person.
dramatic.
Yeah, they had some AI have to say it. It's like you couldn't at least have a person say like, "Man, you gotta clean up." It just seems so weird. I don't know if it's legit. Definitely, go do your own research on this one, guys. I'm not seeing many comments or even interactions on it, but I've seen other stuff like this. Have you seen things similar to this?
Well, yeah, actually, just this morning I was watching a video that was it would be an ancient technique for this, I guess, but somebody had, it was like a ceramic bowl. This was the coolest thing. This is gonna sound, it was a ceramic bowl with a pipe.
Ah, okay. Now we're talking my
So
language.
it's got a tube at one end, and you set it in the sink, and the water's gonna flow into that. And then in the bowl, it had holes in the bottom and I guess, something to catch. But essentially, what happens is the water goes in and it swirls, like you've got blueberries in there, for example, it swirls the water around because of the force of the water. It
Hmm.
was the coolest thing. I think it's better than a colander,
Hmm.
you know? So it's manual, essentially, I guess you'd say, doing the same thing as that. Only
But
water's
but
like
the part
draining
where
out.
it says it's decomposing all those harmful pesticides. Like what? What?
Yeah,
Decomposition
I know
takes
that was
time. There's no machine that decomposes
bad
things.
translation
Is
to
there?
English.
Yeah, like that doesn't. I don't understand, and it won't even pull up the comments. I'm still waiting for them to load. There aren't any.
Maybe they have it
They're shut
blocked.
off. They probably have it shut off. Yeah.
Most ads will do that because they don't
Wow.
want to. Yeah.
Wow.
If it can't stand up to scrutiny, I have questions. You
Okay, so
know,
we got a comment coming in here from country boy Leslie
soak
Weeds.
your produce,
He
water,
says,
and a little vinegar.
yes, a little vinegar. That's good. He says, I'm speaking from experience. A 2 foot gator latch on to me, and I'm telling you, one that size gets a hold of you, can't unlock its jaw or his jaw by yourself. You can't. You can't. That 2 foot gator got my hand, and I had to use stick
Stick
to
to wedge
wedge
its mouth.
its
Yeah.
mouth open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there were like two people there that were handling the gator, plus the guy behind me in that picture who cooks gator, who they bought it from. So I felt pretty
He's
safe.
ready to make him into lunch for you.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, she was looking right over my shoulder at all her brothers and sisters' heads. They were sitting on the table there,
that
going,
that's what could
"Oh."
happen.
You're like, "Well, hey, I'm cool.
That's why it's
It's
so chill.
all
It's
good.
like,
Yeah, it's
okay,
all good.
dude. Okay, dude.
We're cool."
Gator, by the way, I love Gator. I love me some Gator, but it is so hard to find anyone in the state of California who can cook it correctly. They ruin it. They overcook it. Then it's tough, and it's maybe a little too like if it's overdone, even the batter is going to be like kind of score. I don't know why they do that.
Mm.
So I had it at the seafood festival in North Carolina and it was amazing. And no, it doesn't taste like chicken. Actually, it tastes a lot like a really high quality pork chop. It's amazing.
What'd you
Yeah.
say, gator?
Mhm.
Uh,
It's
personally,
good.
I think it tastes like a chewy chicken.
Because you didn't have it cooked correctly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, when you're at an event like that, like I had a bite of somebody's and it was kind of cold and it just wasn't, it was kind
Oh
of,
no. Never eat it cold.
yeah, like
No.
it wasn't fresh and whatnot. And I don't know, man, I'm not nothing against the man who made it. So, but yeah,
Got to
like,
be fresh. Got to be freshly like they just took it out the oil. Yeah.
guys, we got about 15 minutes. If you haven't gotten yourself on the number spin wheel, let me know. Get yourself on the post here. What the heck just happened? Got logged out.
Do not get wild animals for pets unless you experience. Yeah, I would agree with that. Actually, I am a big
You,
proponent of like if you're a rescuer, for example, I rescue felines. They're domestic animals, but still, I'm very aware that they are an apex predator. Um, so people who just want to have animals like that are clearly not domesticated. Yeah, don't do it unless you're doing rescue, rehab, stuff like that, and properly licensed and certified and all those things. Yeah.
you would have freaked out, Leslie. He put that thing on a little girl's lap. On like multiple, whole bunch of people took pictures with her. She's
Yeah, I
like,
would have questions about that too.
they have a whole bunch of them, and and Dior is the one that is actually really super calm. Like, obviously,
Interesting.
yeah. Like I didn't feel scared at all for some reason. Just the way
I
he
I
was
think
holding her, the way he was
I
like,
think I'd pass on that.
yeah,
I've seen how fast they can move. I mean, like I watched Steve Irwin for a very long time before we lost him. And
right.
he was careless in many ways. We always thought it'd be a snake that took him out because he was just so ridiculously fearless with them.
Hmm.
And
I think
it
it's
turned
you
out to be
start to
something
believe
completely different.
You start to
You know.
feel like the more fearless you are with them, the more safe you are. But it doesn't. I mean,
Yes and no. Yeah.
even with
And I don't know,
dogs, like,
maybe he proved that by the fact that it wasn't a snake that took him out. I
hmm
mean, it was just the most random, stupidly, like, how the heck,
hmm
you know?
well, like with dogs, think about dogs. Everybody thinks that, oh, if as long as you're fearless with the dog, they're fine. They're depending on the dog, they can still most certainly snap at you or try to go, oh, hey puppy, you come up
Yeah.
all lovey-dovey to them and they're like, no, you don't. Like, that is not
The
how they
question
really work.
becomes, are we really misreading their body language? Because even experts get bitten. Or are they actually intelligent enough,
Nice,
which I
TJ.
believe they are, that they can be unpredictable because their own independent thought can step outside of the boundaries of whatever you think you have trained them for or trained yourself for,
Hmm.
and they just make the decision, I don't like you today.
Yep.
It happens.
Yep. Mr. Sprout doesn't like me today because it's raining out and he's in the kennel. He has nowhere to go. He has nowhere to. He can't. You know. He's gonna go hide in little. He's like a little Houdini of turds and stuff. Actually, no. There's only one area that he wants to go, and I've been using enzymes, trying to figure this out. Where he's in the kennel more often, trying to get him fully. But then when it pours down for hours all day, I feel bad for the little guy.
Yeah.
I go outside with him in the rain, like, let's go, and like, all
Yeah, and
right.
I've got the kennel residents here with the kitty cats,
Hmm.
some of them have been they're big kennels, you guys. They're not like,
Sure.
like I can walk into the kennel
Oh,
if
wow.
you ever wonder what I'm describing. It's big. Um, I
That's
bought
big.
like the 9 by 9. It's intended for chicken coop use, but you can also use it for rescue. So it's big.
Ooh.
Um, so they've got plenty of space and they got toys and stuff to climb on and all that. But at the same time, like I feel like, you know, I feel bad that I couldn't get all of them adopted, but it is what it is. I hope that eventually maybe I can socialize them to other people and maybe a couple of them can have homes somewhere where they can come inside. It's just I don't have enough bandwidth for more than the 6 that I adopted who need the intensive attention because they're special needs.
I agree. Yeah, gotta be careful.
It's a
Uh,
lot.
Alice, I saw that he commented on your comment. I fixed it though. He's up here. He's number 13. All right. So this next thing here, I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna play it real quick to see. But then after that, we got more good stuff.
If you got some of those, but you want some of these, grab one of
Oh,
this and do 20 down
oh,
low
this
for the
thing.
lower shoulder.
Yeah, this thing. So he's telling you which way to go, and of course he's got his muscle. So we'll mute it. But let me show you this gadget that he's doing here.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Different angles, yeah.
it does all sorts of different angles that you wouldn't
Valid.
get normally out of a, I don't know,
That was interesting. A bicep curl.
machine, and you can make it tighter, or
That's
you can
better
use it
than the
for
ones I've seen.
legs. It kind of reminds me of the old school, like Jane Fonda, like the Thigh Master. The
Yeah.
Thigh
See,
Master,
I've got a bar. Let me see if it's here. Yep. So I have a bar. And what's funny is like,
It's adjustable.
I haven't tried this in a while. Yes, I can. And when I first
Careful.
discovered that I could actually break this, Jim couldn't do it. But
Oh,
that tells you how much I've built the
well,
strength in my arms. So
be careful.
these things probably more
But
affordable than that. However,
yeah,
that looks like it has more uses. So
and there's a bunch of, like, you can extend the arms on it. He showed, and now this is called the or I'm sorry, Mymus, Mymus on Facebook.
I bet I can find it on Amazon.
Check it out, Mymus, Mymus.
And if it's not on there, there will be a version of it, usually cheaper.
Right. I bet you there's some Timu
That's how
version
I
on
get a
there.
lot of my gym equipment for home. Mimus Muscle Builder. Yep. Okay.
How much?
$39.99.
Hey, it's not too
That's
bad.
a knockoff. Let's see if they
Oh,
have
it's not
the
Mimus?
yeah, it's a different it's
I want to know what it costs.
Merrick. 22 to 440 pounds hydraulic power adjustable, and actually it's marked down from 49.99 right now. But it looks exactly the same. Usually you
It's
can't
not.
see on the screen, so
Yeah,
it's
I
too
can't see
bright.
it. It's
Oh, and I
not.
back up though.
It looks like someone's. It looks like you're holding a mirror and you have the sunlight in the mirror. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I know, it
Uh,
sucks.
so it doesn't actually show this one. They may not be selling it on Amazon, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think so. I bet they will eventually though, because what happens is this. Um, you don't get the I sent you the link to it. You don't get
Uh,
the actual brand on here, and I think what happens is they go, "Well, everybody else is selling a version of it. I might as well be on Amazon." And then the brand shows up. But to me, it doesn't make any difference if it functions the same. And what I love about having Prime is I can order this, have it tomorrow, and then I try it and go, "This thing sucks," and send it right back.
hmm You know, I have this pack of belts that I ordered on Amazon, and they're the package is already ripped open and everything, but they're the wrong belts. I just don't know if I should return them or not.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
But how?
Returning stuff, it's easy. You go on the app, find the order, find where it says return. It'll you only have a time
But I
frame
don't
you can
have
do it.
like a I don't have like the return. I guess you get on the app, yeah.
You have to have
I've never do any
I think you
returning.
have to have Prime, but
Yeah, I do.
yeah, okay. Yeah, you should be fine. Just like I just did that. I set up the return for the headset, right? So I just have to return it by the 21st, and it'll give you a QR code. You can add it to your Apple Wallet or take a screenshot or whatever. You got your QR code. You walk into UPS, they scan it, they take the item, they send it back. Yeah.
Hmm. I just haven't. I just need to get the box and return it.
Yeah, it's usually like 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was for the Bissell. I explained it. The AI was wrong. The AI was wrong. Um. So Mima says first order is 65% off your first order. Oh wow. Mimas.com, Diane. I'm
Wonder what
guessing.
their price is.
All kinds says baking soda covers the smell when the P with the PO. Yeah, baking soda might, but enzymes are supposed to be
Yeah,
actually
enzymes.
fully take it away. But
Yeah.
he's just a little.
So like here's one like that that is there's a Amazon coupon 36.99.
Let's grow together, Trent. Hell yeah, I'm with you, brother. Not growing on Facebook, that's for sure. You know what? Today I looked at my Rumble and I had a new follower, Tala. I just happened to get to 666, and so then I was over at another live stream today, and some big live. There was like 40,000 people there. I was like, guys, I need one follow. I'm at, I need I just hit 666. I need somebody at least get me to 667? And guess what? Somebody did. Only one person out of like the 40,000 people, but somebody did. So I'm actually at 667. Thank you very much. I forgot his name now, but
Um Blaine, you remember from the broadcasting, the one
sure.
in Utah?
Mm-hmm.
He's so superstitious about that. And we have a running joke for years.
Oh, it's on
Anytime
Amazon.
we see it, package of meat in, in the grocery store, a follower count, a like count on a post, anything, we always take a picture or a screenshot and send it to each other.
Diane found Mimus on Amazon.
I didn't see any that were brand.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, this is it right here.
It pulls up knockoffs, but yeah, I don't care
These
about
are
the brand.
knockoffs.
Look, let me say it this way. That one, it's this drop shipping thing. Like they could be all getting it from the same source,
Mm-hmm.
including that Mimas. That's if you look at the name, it's just like these names. It's somebody in China went, these letters go together. So it's just they happen to be advertising on Facebook. So they may or
Oh,
may
I
not be
understand what
the
you're saying.
original.
Mm-hmm.
They could be a
Mm-hmm.
knockoff too. You see what I mean?
Right. Mimus might not be like so like the official
They're not the manufacturer in
anything.
all
Yeah.
likelihood. Yeah. Yeah. So then it's neither here nor there. It's just they have a better ad campaign. But I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
go over to Facebook
Or
or Amazon and pay 32 instead of whatever they're charging. It could be
right.
65. You don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even see like when I went in
If
here, I
you
didn't
got some
see a link for them like for sales, like anything.
Probably somewhere on their page.
Got 900 followers. Yeah, it's like a new page. Yeah,
I was going to say that's
and
pretty
this
low.
is
So they're probably a drop
yeah,
shipper. Yeah.
this is just a drop shipper. Yeah, so this is one reason why I don't just follow these the list of things I have saved. I don't hit the
Yeah.
like button. I don't follow. I'm just saving them because I think they might be there of interest, and maybe we can either pick them apart or maybe find something valid or informational out of them, or
I
funny.
was
I like funny too.
I was a brand ambassador one time just because I just wanted the
Oh wow,
experience, you
Alice,
know?
that's crazy. Alice's
Um,
daughter has 666 in her social security number. That's
I bet they don't
can't
do that anymore.
can't
I
fix
bet they
that
don't,
one.
yeah,
Can't change that.
yeah.
Holy cow.
So, I mean, I decided to go ahead and be a brand ambassador one time because I wanted that experience, and it was a fitness clothing line that they approached me. It was after the massive amount of weight loss back in 2018 and 19.
Mm,
Um, and the thing is, they approached me before they had expanded their line to plus sizes. So that was kind of a big deal. They came to me and they didn't have plus sizes. So
mm,
that spoke to what I had accomplished.
yeah.
So I went ahead and did it. Now, this is not the same as having a sponsor.
Mm-mm.
I won't do brand ambassador anymore because if you want me to promote your line, you're going to be a sponsor and you're going to give me something, not
Right.
say, here, you
A
can have a
discount.
40% discount at
Right.
best on something that's way too expensive. Because what I saw later was, yeah, drop shipper, because I saw the
Hmm.
exact same items showing up with other people. I think they were one of the first for that line, if not the first. So that was great. And it was like the right kind of ego boost, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like, ego is not a bad thing, you guys, this is a misnomer. Ego's part of your psyche.
Hmm.
You need it. Um, and so it was really uplifting for me to go, "Okay, the work that I did got the right attention," to
It's like
promote something that looks good.
you need a legitimate ego boost and not a
Yeah.
self-serving ego boost, like an ego boost that happens naturally. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, because I couldn't see
Versus
how much, like, my own hard work had really done for the better. I couldn't really see it yet. We get programmed to like, when I was 235, I couldn't see it. I didn't
it
realize
forced you
how heavy
to
I was.
see it. Yeah, it forced you to
Yeah.
see it.
When I was 15 and I was underweight and still working out thinking I needed to lose weight, I couldn't see it. I could show you side by sides that are stunning. So
Hmm.
I like there's something about it that I don't know if this happens to everyone, but it happens to a lot of people. And I don't think it's the same thing as body dysmorphia. That's a whole other thing. This is the inability to actually see how much change has taken place in your body. And I just literally couldn't process that. So then, when I built the muscle and dropped the weight and came to an appropriate level, it took a
Hmm.
while for my brain to adjust. I would go to the store to look at clothing and I'd grab a 2X and go,
Oh
well,
yeah.
wait a minute.
Hmm.
Like, this'll, no, it won't, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had to adjust to Okay, the large fits, and at one point the medium fit. I'm gonna get back to that soon. Uh, I spot it automatically now. It took
Hmm.
time. Yeah.
I'm trying to, you know, somebody gave me an extra large, and I'm like, no, no, I want to make sure that I'm forcing myself to stay in the large. Thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's a danger zone. It's like, oh, this is comfortable. You shouldn't be comfortable with that. It's
Speaking of
okay to
comfortable, go
dress
ahead.
comfortably if you need to, but yeah, don't get comfy there. Yeah.
Mm. Well, speaking of comfortable, it's a great segue here. We're going to check this last story out before I do the number spin, but check this out here. It says, "I hope this helps stretch my back out." Timu to the rescue. Like,
I can't.
I mean, you got it all. I mean, I don't know what you need out of this bad boy, but like whatever you got to
Not
do.
touching this one.
Yeah, like, hey, listen, you might need a little bit of this, a little bit of that, whatever it is. You got every angle, all the
As I
angles, all
said,
the
it's a different kind of show today.
what's I'm not sure what's happening down there, but hey, maybe I don't know where the weights go. Not really sure where the weights go. There might be, I don't know. Not
Oh, you're
100%
killing
sure.
me.
You guys
Traction. I don't know.
if you guys have seen these stretching tables before, let us know in the comments.
Or maybe not.
Today's theme is all about stretching. Looks like you'll be stretching more than your back. It says. I can see that being used for two things: acrobatics and adventurous people. Oh, there's not too many
This is
funny.
something that lady I follow on Instagram would cover, because Lindsay something. She laughs so hard till she's wheezing at reading the comments that people make. Is the
Right.
kind of thing she does.
Well, I don't see any good comments except for that first one. The rest of them all suck. Alice says, "Does it come with a ball gag?" That would have been a good one.
That's yeah.
I saw this at the last performance of Ringling Bros Circus. What kind of kinky stuff you into? Hello, you feel your pain. Good luck. Wow. Yeah. All right. We don't have to stick around on that one too long. I'll check one last time. Let's see. We got 18 people on the number wheel this week.
Spinny.
Big wheel. Big wheels keep on turning.
I heard it as soon as
It's a
you
big
said
wheel
it.
here. See, it's a big wheel. That's all I'm saying.
We need to use that song. Too bad we can't.
I'm always reminded on Wednesdays to stand on my pressure point plate thingy pad. Does it
I need
bounce,
to get back to
Tyann?
using.
Tyann, I didn't see any vibrating motors or anything on that
Oh my god.
on that stretching table. Oh man.
I've got one of those acupressure slash acupuncture point mats that you lay on, and
Matt.
it's got
Oh.
sharp points.
Ooh.
But I was using it when my
Ooh.
back pain was pretty bad, and it's really interesting because you look at it and you go, "Oh, good, more discomfort," but it actually works.
Uh-oh. All Kinds of Eyes started a dancing bananas party. Let's go. Number 17 is today's winner. Number 17. Today's the 17th. On the 7th. Wow. Okay. That's like astronomical or something, Tala.
What?
Today's the 17th.
Oh yeah, it is. Akashic.
The Akashic, thank
A
you.
lot of bananas all of a sudden.
Gabe. Gabe wins today. That's good. Gabe deserves it. He's also a moderator in my messenger community. I need to make a list of moderators because I need to know because I have certain moderators on different platforms and I need to like align them all up and focus our efforts, you guys. Focus our efforts. I know I have a few people in here that I offered moderator in the community, and some of you took it. I don't know who did or who didn't. I need to look into all of that stuff. Okay, number 17, remove. We still have the door prize to do today, so stick around. I'm going to be going through a couple more stories here that I think are pretty relevant and informative. So this next one is coming from Danica Michelle. And it says the best way to fight mosquitoes isn't after they hatch, it's before they even get the chance. So the beginning of this video, part of it says while everybody else has been basically worried about the ticks. I can't exactly read it now, but we'll see. She's basically on to the next thing that she says that they're going to be hitting us with. Oh, jeez. I guess I can move myself around over here. Let me refresh this 1 second. All right, that's just scary music. Okay. While everyone has been distracted with ticks, ... scary music. Google has plans to release 64 million mosquitoes. Here's how to kill them safely in your own yard. Guys, I'm getting drowned in here. You need 5-gallon buckets, not white, grass or weed clippings. Wait, I should probably go a little slower here.
The ones that they release are to reduce the population. It's an interesting technique. They're sterile, I guess. They can't reproduce.
That's what they say. That's what they say. But this is about being scared that's maybe they're lying to
Yeah.
to use this week's People in the Boxes topic. So you get a colored bucket, pet and bird, and be safe, evidently. Place a few of these buckets in shady spots around your property with some water and mosquito bites, so basically just poison them, and watch them disappear from your property.
So I would recommend putting some kind of a grate over that so
Mow
that
your
animals
yard.
don't fall in or try to drink it.
Yeah, Diane said mow your yard. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been needing to get out there actually because we've had a lot of rain this week, and that makes it tough to get out there when it's like every day you have rain. It's all soaked, but the sun might come out for a while. Grass is growing, but it's still too wet to be mowing anything.
We're in the dry season here. Other than the fact that this is an El Nino year, which is just disgusting. It's actually humid here for a change.
Get a lot of humidity because of that, yeah. All right.
I kept having to empty one of the in-room ACs that we have is the older style of condenser. You have to empty the collection of water. So I have had to empty it a lot. Yeah, on a dry day, you can run it all day and not
My
worry about
dehumes
it.
are full. I just had to empty them.
Yeah.
I've had to
We've got a
like
newer one that doesn't you don't have to do that, but yeah.
I have some water problems in my basement here, so
Yeah.
trying to figure that out. That's it's not going to
I'm
be
still
cheap, you
fighting with
guys.
my
It's going
leaky
to be cheap.
tub drain. So,
But
or not the drain, the faucet. Yeah.
on the bright side, though, Tala, I have actually got a nice successful harvest of arugula.
Yay.
A couple of trays of arugula.
Sprouts.
I'm going to plant the rest of it into into the grow table, and a bunch of that's still growing. I mean, I'll have arugula growing in my table for a while, but
That's what I favor with arugula is the young sprouts.
they're so strong. Like it's just
That's why
like
the young ones.
mhm.
The full-grown arugula is
No,
yeah.
the young
But
one, the microgreen is super strong.
really? You think
Yeah,
so? I think it's
yeah.
milder. I don't know.
Maybe it depends on if
Interesting.
after it grows a little bit bigger, maybe. But these are they're like
Huh.
just the top.
Yeah. I
But it's
mean,
like
you
a
don't need a lot.
pepper flavor. Tastes like pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like I don't eat them because I think of them as food. I eat them medicinally. You know, there is
Thanks,
benefit to
Leslie.
bitters, which goes
Leslie.
contra like most carnivores would be like, you're eating anti-nutrients, and it's like, well, I do think there's benefit once in a while to some of that, you know, and
Hmm.
herbs do things for you. So
Oh yeah,
that's
I'll put stuff like that on anything that I'd put pepper in. You know
yeah.
exactly. Leslie says, "Don't tell anyone, but I'm still here." Okay. Tell everyone, please. Could you do the opposite of that? Like we want to get more than 3 people on the Facebook, and I'm not talking about people that go to both that are on both platforms. Some of you do that. I think that's all. I think that's all 3 people except Trent. Trent's on YouTube also. Anyway, this next story is not a story, but a picture of Mountain Dew, the Soda Stream mix.
I was gonna say that does not look like Mountain Dew color.
This is the Soda Stream Mountain Dew
Suicide drink is
mix.
what we used to call it. It looks like a mixture, doesn't it?
No. So it is the. Have you heard of Soda Stream? Soda Stream is uh, like a home machine that you make like I don't want to like healthy soda if there's such a thing.
Okay,
It's
yeah, I
not
know what
it's
you
not
mean. Yeah,
yeah, it doesn't have all the syrups and all the like it's so Soda
depending on what
Stream
you buy for it. Yeah.
it's
When I researched it, it was like you buy the mixtures for it, and it's still loaded with sugar. So I
right.
just buy
I'm sure it still
seltzer
has
and
some
then add
sugar.
lemon
Right.
juice.
I don't there's another machine too that's like that, but wow, it's just like it doesn't know what to say. Really? Is it that deep of a official sparkling water? Maybe.
Huh.
Jeez.
Don't tell anyone, but I'm still here.
That's what. Yeah, I said that earlier. Like
I
he's
missed that.
I'm like no man. You need to do the opposite of that, please. Like, can you tell everyone I'm still here? No answer. Wow, that's weird. Tell me about soda.
Soda Stream.
Is it SO? Right.
So
Did you call me SO? Oh,
So SA. It doesn't want to answer at all. Yeah, Jim wanted to get one. I was like, for what? You know. I just stopped drinking soda. I just decided to stop in 2014, same time I stopped, you know, donuts and actually 2013. So, yeah, I buy seltzer and squeeze a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice or, that's it.
this thing just doesn't know. It's like I don't know, man.
Did they stop making them?
Maybe it's a .com.
I bet you can find them on Amazon.
There it is.
Oh,
Enjoy 10% off. Oh.
yeah.
Father's Day sale. Let's see. I want to know about it, and I feel like you're not gonna get
They're
down
not
to it.
cheap.
Here's how we'll do. We'll just go to Grok. I want to know. Tell me about.
I mean, it uses CO2, so you got to
Is
buy
it
those.
healthier?
Depends on what you use to flavor it.
See if that's all it tells me, because I want to know if you can just make you can if it has potential to be a healthier, because I guess the bubbly, maybe the carbonation, is that even good or bad for us? I don't know.
Doesn't there was a lot of, oh my god, it's not good for it doesn't do anything to you. It's not bad.
Hmm. Does it make
Um
you
which
gassy?
is why
Makes you
I'll
gassy.
still drink seltzer and club soda.
Oh yeah,
I
that'd
have
be the
a
same
problem
thing,
with
wouldn't
it,
it?
yeah.
Doesn't it make you gassy?
Nah.
No. Hmm.
That problem ended with getting rid of the vegetarian diet. It's not a problem on carnivore.
Grok's having trouble here too. They're like, cannot compute. Too
Weird.
healthy. Here goes. SodaStream is a home carbonation system, so that's all really it is. That lets you make sparkling water and flavored sodas at home. It's a popular alternative to buying bottled or canned soda. SodaStream, now a PepsiCo subsidiary, sells machines that carbonate plain water using replaceable CO2 cylinders.
Which are not cheap.
You fill a reusable bottle that with cold water, insert it into the machine, press a button a few times, and add fizz. Then the flavor syrup, if desired. Key components. It's been around for over 100 years. Wow, and it's
Wow.
sold in many countries. The big selling points are convenience, cost saving over time, and reducing single-use plastic bottles. SodaStream, healthier than soda. Okay, here it is. It can be significantly healthier, but it depends on how you use it, of course. Let's see. High sugar, often use high fructose corn syrup. So just switching to regular sugar would be one benefit, even if you're putting sugar into it.
But
High
I slash
calorie.
sugar too.
Yeah, I mean, but if you're I'm comparing it to soda
Yeah.
in general.
High
So you could
fructose corn syrup is a flat no. Yeah.
link to weight gain, type 2 diabetes, tooth decay, and so it's just saying the things that regular soda has. Plain carbonated water, essentially the same as store-bought sparkling water. SodaStream classic flavors like Coke use a mix of real sugar and artificial sweetener. Where are you getting that mix from? Are you sure that's what's in it? Put my own. Just get real cane sugar and put it in there. What's this here? 50% less sugar.
I mean, just use a little bit of fruit juice, just
Fewer in many cases additives.
I
What?
have not seen any. When I researched it and I looked at what you buy for flavoring it, I didn't see anything that was truly beneficial, healthy, acceptable, whatever you want to say, and also affordable.
Hey, Joe.
So now you've bought the machine, you're buying the CO2 over and over, you're buying the flavorings over and over. It's not saving you anything.
Yeah, it's probably not going to save you much money, but would it be a
One
healthier
dollar
thing?
bottle of two liters of seltzer and a lemon.
There you go.
That's it.
Lemon water. I like. I used to do lemons and cucumbers in the same water. That's pretty good.
Mm.
That's
A
pretty
lemon,
good.
a lime, an orange, squeeze some juice in it. It's and for that matter, I don't mind just drinking seltzer because I'm not invested in that. I don't need sweet flavors anymore. Those Zevia sodas. They're
Hmm.
sweetened with um the plant stevia.
Steve. Yeah.
So and stevia tastes like saccharin and I hate saccharin.
Hmm.
And that sweetener was brought into question for the same reason as sucralose and aspartame, the process by which they come up with that. If you grow a stevia plant and take a leaf and throw it in your tea, that's one thing. But the processed product is not that much better, if better at all, from those artificial sweeteners that we have rejected because we know that
Right.
they cause damage, neurological and otherwise.
The
So
process can
I
be
tried
all of it.
drinking a Zevia soda after I stopped
Never had
sugar.
one. Hmm.
Oh, don't even bother because like I'm not used to sweet anymore. And I used to drink those when I was transitioning over to not using sugar. And I opened one and took a slug and went, like, I spit it out. I dumped the rest of it out. I couldn't drink it anymore.
That's
It's
what
too
like a
sweet.
Diet Coke tastes like to me. What is it? Aspartame they have in that kind of stuff?
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
tastes
It
like,
was just
ugh. Tastes like
and
medicine or
it
something. Like,
It wasn't just that I no longer could tolerate that sweetener, but it was too much. It was too sweet. And I literally poured the rest of it
coconut
out. I'm like,
sugar.
I didn't want that.
Wow. Joe says coconut sugar has interest if I make my own fertilizer. What? I'm not 100% sure. Let me read this again. Lots of different sugars out there. I've looked it up. Coconut sugar has interest if I make my own fertilizer.
Yeah, for that maybe.
Does it?
So, but there's two sweeteners that
Hey,
I would
Brittany.
say are Tala approved, in my opinion. Allulose is not going to spike your blood sugar, and I have yet to find any true harm that it may cause, just from my own research. So we keep a
Allulose.
bag of allulose because Jim, for whatever reason, just will not sweeten his coffee and tea.
Mm,
My personal opinion on this is every time you feed that impulse, you're creating a problem for yourself. You're better off stopping and letting yourself adjust like I did. Because every time you trigger that, now you're still invested in, I want something sweet. And you're going to go occasionally, well, I want to treat myself and eat some sugar.
it's
Don't do it.
it's
Right.
but it's such a drive.
But it isn't when you're satiated because 'cause you're eating fats and not eating the sugar. You just gotta get through that. Like,
Mm.
it's I'm gonna be disciplined for a couple of months and get the benefit for it, just get through it, and that's on the outside. Really, it only took me a few weeks,
Is
you
it
know?
in China or Japan where they have a lot of meats on sticks at like in like food carts? I want more food carts that just have meat on a stick.
Right?
You know,
Yeah. All the
just
Asian
more.
countries do that. Street food, yeah.
All the
Yeah.
food, all the. There's a lot of food vendors that I've you know put in my reviews over the last few years, and they all have these like it's a big boat loaded with all this different stuff, and there's all this stuff that's like just give me meat on a
Yeah.
stick, bro. Just give me some
So
meat on a stick.
here's what I do. In fact, I'm about to eat one because it's gonna be that time of the day. So now I get these at a discount, you guys. I'm in Southern California. We have a lot of stores that are helping us survive, like Grocery Outlet, Aldi for some things, but Grocery Outlet, amazing, right?
Grocery outlet.
So this is Archer Country Provisions. These are grass fed. They happen to be beef and cheese, and these are the minis, right? So it's grass fed beef sticks without anything weird added. You're not gonna
Mhm.
get the
It's not a Slim Jim with all the like. Slim Jims are
seed
just.
oils, preservatives.
I used to love Slim Jims. I'm so sad when you find out it's like there's like just like wood pulp in there and like I don't know
They're
chewed up
disgusting.
rubber and I don't know what else is inside. I don't know. There's a bunch of
Yep.
stuff.
So I get
Don't
these
sue me.
cheap, I mean, this bag
Look it up
is
yourself. Slim Jim's got a
eight
bunch of weird stuff.
ounces. It's got there's no sugar added. You've got 16 sticks in this. And if I had to pay a full price once in a while, I would,
I
but I
better look
don't.
this up. I don't want to get sued, Tala. Let me look this up. We gotta go. What's in a Slim Jim?
Yeah, because this one is grass-fed beef, pasteurized processed cheddar cheese. Um,
In
it does
Minecraft. Slim
sodium
Jims. All right.
phosphates. There's a few things, but there's vegetable color, so they went natural. There is powdered cellulose. Some people don't want to eat that. I'm not bothered by it, if everything else lines up.
Hmm.
They
Powdered
do
cellulose. Okay.
celery powder, which that's where a lot of people get stuck. They're like, okay, well, if you're avoiding nitrites, you don't want celery powder. It's in there. I'm like, okay, but it's
Mm,
celery.
right.
It's garlic, cherry, black pepper, coriander, onion. That's all your seasonings, and it's in a beef collagen casing. Okay,
All right. Now let me
so
read the
meat
ingredients
expert.
to Slim Jim because it says beef, pork, mechanically separated chicken, which that just sounds weird. Water textured soy flour, corn syrup, salt. Contains less than 2% of natural flavors. I don't know what that means. Dextrose, paprika, and ex- extractives of paprika. Extractives of paprika.
Hydrolyzed.
Hydrolyzed soy protein. Maltodextrin, lactic acid culture, starter culture, lactic acid starter culture. Are they having a party? Barley barley malt extract, citric acid, soy lecithin, sodium
Lecithin.
nitrate. Like
Yeah, there's
it
your
just seems like a
nitrate.
way too
Nitrate
many
can
ingredients.
cure pain, just as a side
Yeah.
note. I avoid them, but
Does it seem like too many ingredients to you?
well, yeah, and granted, Archer has a bunch of ingredients, but they're the natural stuff, and they're not textured soy flour and corn syrup. That's the biggest offender in the list is those two. Now, Rita, Jack Links. I love their ad
Mm,
campaign, but their product is crap. I'm sorry, Jack Links. I
what is
I
in
can't eat your stuff. They put MSG in their stuff.
MSG?
I can't eat that.
I do like me some Chinese food sometimes. I can't lie. Go to
You can
this.
get Chinese food without MSG, but you gotta ask.
Do you have any in the back without MSG?
Grass-fed beef, zero sugar, 4 grams of protein in the mini. I carry these for hiking, but I also keep them in my car because I may be out and it's that time of the day and I gotta eat. I don't
Beef.
eat early, you guys. I don't eat breakfast early.
This has less ingredients. It says beef, water, sugar, brown sugar. Contains 2 or less % of sea
That's the original.
soy sauce. Yeah, original. Uh,
Hydrolyzed corn protein and yeast
Wheat,
extract.
soybean, salt, hydrolyzed corn protein, yeast, extract, flavors. It just says flavors.
That's where they
What?
hide it. That's one of the ways they can hide MSG.
Like what? Just says flavors. That just doesn't make sense. We
Yep.
just let that happen. Maltodextrin, cultured celery extract, cultured celery extract, beef stock, pineapple powder, and
I'm
citric
okay with
acid.
that. Now, citric acid, could also be questionable for some people too. I don't
Mhm.
mind malic acid. It's in the magnesium that I
Oh, I
take,
see, Joe.
magnesium malate. Okay, but citric acid, it's it's not from citrus. It's from a
Mhm.
mold, as I understand it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not what it sounds like. It's not from citrus.
well, what do you
So
call acid that comes from a lemon?
citrus. I just
Just citrus, yeah.
I think it's that citric acid is
Probably
also
true.
like it's synthesized technically. I'd have to
Mm.
look it up again, but I just remember researching it and going, I don't think no. So I've got that note in my head of, if I can avoid it, I do. I mean, there may be different versions of it too. I just don't. Yeah. But a lot of Jack Link's products, I don't ever see the original anymore. They got all these different sticks and jerkies and
All
stuff.
flavors
A
and
lot of them
yeah,
have MSG, and
and
I see them at grocery outlet, but I avoid. I get the Archer.
the
Yeah.
more crazy the flavor that you find, the more stuff they're jamming in there to.
Yeah. Just like with Doritos, if they went with the original formula or what's in the European countries, even a Dorito wouldn't be a terrible offense. But the
Some of
second
them
you
are
get
getting
into the
better.
flavors, right? They're like, oh, let's do whatever spicy. And you look at the ingredient label, there is the MSG and all that other stuff right there.
I mean, some of them are coming
Cameras
out
like,
with different. What was it bouncing? My bad.
yeah. It's like, ooh, check it out.
Because when I lean down like this, it goes kazoo, kazoo, kazoo.
It's the club mix moment.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots. So we do have one more story to go over that I have saved. I need to save some more for next week. Not really a story, but funny. This guy, he says, dressed up as a game warden and caught a ton of fish, a boat, a truck, and a bunch of fishing gear.
I've seen that before. That's funny.
I mean, people do get pretty scared by these game wardens, man. Like it's a whole power trip.
Yeah.
Park rangers, game wardens, the EPA, hell, the FDA, all the three-letter organizations. That's nice
Yeah.
fish haul though. When's the last time you went fishing?
Oh, too long, man.
Yeah, me too.
I even have a
I always thought,
license right now.
but I always thought like I think like post-apocalyptic wise, and I'm like, well, wouldn't a net be better anyway in the post-apocalypse? Like, would I really care about the style
Oh,
and the
well,
skill of
yeah, I mean,
fishing?
in that situation, you're going to use anything. Spear, grab them by hand, anything.
Or would you even eat? Would you even eat fish out of the water in that at that point? I mean,
I guess it depends on what happened to the water. I mean, you got to eat something. What are you going to eat?
I get that, yeah, but like,
Okay, so theoretically, this is from the ancestral diet carnivore perspective. The animal that's most likely to process nutrients and make them available while detoxing it for you is going to be a ruminant, like cows or any other ruminant, bison, any of that.
oh, Joe says citric acid is made from the mold of a lemon or lime.
Yeah, there you go. I could not remember the exact process, but yeah.
So there's a connection, but it's not exactly not direct. I see.
Yeah.
Mold and mushrooms and just mycelia,
So
all that
here's,
is such an interesting thing.
let's see, malic acid on the flip side. And that's right. That's why I eat Granny Smith apples. It's in those. So malic acid is a naturally occurring organic acid found in many fruits, especially apples. Its name comes from the Latin malum, meaning apple. So it gives them a tart, sour taste. Commonly used as a food additive, E296, in candies, beverages, and flavored products. It plays a role in the body's energy production through the citric acid Krebs cycle. That's a whole thing. Just look that up. Krebs cycle, Krebs, if you guys are curious. Um,
Krebs cycle.
so the the reason this is important is because fibromyalgia patients are typically not just deficient in magnesium, which most people are, but also malic acid. So magnesium malate is my go-to, and I buy Source Naturals. I've been taking that since 2019, just before I left for Yosemite, and it took the remaining fibro symptoms I was fighting with and went squash.
Hmm,
Eh, as long as I stay on that, I'm actually pretty stable. And now
that's
with the
good.
carnivore diet, my pain level is very, very low.
I need to talk to my. I have a sponsor who has fibro, Mr. Claire from Drizzle Dab. We're putting on a not putting. What am I saying? He puts on an event every year. It's called the Token Float, right here, and
It's here somewhere.
it's a kayaking event for MS.
Oh wow.
All the proceeds go to MS. And I mean, the river's like anyone could go to this river and go kayaking, but if you pay, the money goes to MS, and you get a T-shirt, and he started getting some vendors that will set up a little bit right there by the entrance before the river, and he has fibro, and like he started making all of his own pain meds and pain creams and all these things that really work well, and that's why people keep coming back. But they work well because he makes them for himself because he has fibro. So I
Yeah,
wonder,
we can try that if he's not. Ask him if he takes
yeah,
magnesium
I'm gonna.
malate.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. I'll send you, in
He has some
fact,
pretty
do
bad
this. I'll
days.
send you the link to the one that I buy in Amazon because that's your best price. And I mean, massively better than walking into any store.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah. I'll ask him because he definitely has some pretty bad days. Sometimes headaches and other things.
I just
Toke
take
float.
2 of those tablets in the morning and then at night so that I can rest. I just have a cheap brand of this is Doctor's Best. It's high absorption magnesium lysinate glycinate,
Mm.
and one of those at night. So yeah, it works.
Leslie, it's in Central Illinois. It's up by me. You'd have to start driving now. It's a week.
Punch it.
It's 10 days away. The 27th, June 27th. I'm excited. Um, what's that link for?
That is for the magnesium
Oh,
malate for
thank you,
him. Yeah.
thank you.
And I'm gonna grab the other one too. It may help him. I'm not the only person. Like, I've recommended this to a couple of other people, and yeah, there seem to be good results. Fibromyalgia is a neurological syndrome. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm not the only person. Like,
Sorry,
I've recommended.
I was trying to
That
get
one
some
is
comments.
the second one is the glycinate. So it's a neurological syndrome, and unfortunately, there's still a number of people, even in the medical community, who think that it's a catch-all diagnosis, that it's not valid. There is a tie. A lot of us have hypermobility. I have hypermobility syndrome. That is an official diagnosis. It has a code. Um, but it's not necessarily, because for a while people were saying, well, fibromyalgia is EDS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. No, because my labs don't even say Ehlers-Danlos. My labs actually didn't catch any major flags for that. So HSD, hypermobility syndrome, um, that is a different diagnosis for some of us. So you can have fibromyalgia. It's uncommon for it to be a standalone diagnosis, but it can happen. But as a neurological syndrome, that is actually the most effective way to address it, along with, of course, I'm going to say it, no artificial sweeteners, no seed oils, low glyphosate consumption. But if you add those supplements, it'll have an effect. Yeah.
I mean, it's all of the above, right? People want to
Yeah.
just look for that single thing that's going to help them out, and it's like,
Yeah. There's no magic bullet.
yeah, it's all of it. Yeah, and I mean,
Conscientious.
I'm working on so many different angles. It does feel overwhelming, but take your wins, or at least recognize your wins when you have them.
Yeah.
Today I was doing some stretching and exercises while watching some anime. Yow! And then I was noticing that I was getting, I'm getting my leg up there a little higher when I'm doing side kicks, which is really like my hips and
Yeah.
the hip joint and everything really hurts when I try to do like stretch
Do
sideways
you
like that. Not
do
because of
you
some
do
kind of.
actual mobility exercises like controlled articular rotations?
I probably do things like that without knowing that's what maybe it's called. But I stand there and I
Okay.
do all sorts of different directions. I stand, I have my knee
Mm.
up. I do one legged, like my knees up in the air. Like right now, my knees up in the air. I'm also standing on a squishy
So
pad, which makes it hard. But
you're on Instagram, right? I think I've got you there.
I don't really get on it. It's on my old
Okay.
phone. It's not on my.
Nevertheless, whoops, one of my phones going off. Let me shut this thing up. See the
Hello,
difficulty of having a second line, I know, right? Turn
Taco
that
Bell.
down. I'm not answering. So I'll send you a post from or just a link to the account. This guy, Beard All You Can Be, I think is his name. So he teaches mobility. It's not the same as flexibility.
Hmm.
And if you, especially since you're working on flexibility and you've already got joint pain, this is really important. Mobility is not the ability to move. Mobility is strength in the outer range of motion,
Hmm.
strength with control. So
Right.
the first thing I do is CARS, controlled articular rotation, for my feet and ankles when I wake up. So it's going to be a very slow at the outer range of where you can control it. It's going to be like that. You do that with all your joints and you develop strength in not just the muscles and the control, but you are strengthening, just like with isometrics, the connective tissues, just like doing holds. Let's say instead of reps, you get a dumbbell and you do, preferably not out to the side, you guys, but an angle that's
Hmm.
easier on your shoulders. And you just hold it until the muscle breaks, until you can't hold it anymore. That's actually more beneficial when you have joint problems to do that kind of work. Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of the stuff I was doing in OT.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we've
Yeah.
talked before about the shoulder strengthening
Yes.
with going forward or going the outward, but also towards your body. You know,
Yeah.
I've done both of those, and
It's range of motion that you don't typically use throughout your day, for one thing. We don't think
it's
of doing
very
that, you know?
controlled, but also very deliberate motion of
Yes.
it, so that when you do those by accident throughout the day, oh, you pull something, like you go to reach for your seat belt or whatever, like something like that, and little things like that
I've
can
had those kind of
oh,
moments,
totally twist. Yeah, oh, went the wrong way.
especially before my shoulder surgeries, reaching like this just for the seatbelt,
Yeah.
or okay, I'll reach with nope, nope, help, you know?
Mm. So it's kind of like a lot of little things that can prevent the worst or the other stuff.
Yeah. Especially
I've
with
been pushing
age.
myself
We're
to
in that
do more of
age.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
We're
try
in
to
that age range, dude.
people say, oh, there's not enough time. Well, like I try to multitask as much as possible now. And
Just
I,
like
like
what
I
I
said
said, I'm
earlier,
working on my toes with the Bosu dot. I'm doing that while I'm sitting here. Why not? Or
right?
people who work at a desk, but they get one of those walking pads and they're walking slowly while they're working on the computer.
Hmm.
You've got to be able to mesh stuff
Well, that would
where,
be cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's no time.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You kind of have to nowadays. And like I said earlier, I don't really watch all that much TV. But when I first woke up, I like to watch TV while I'm eating because I can't just do nothing. So I get up and I'm like, do I want to just? I was so close to being like, let me just put my robe on and chill on the couch for a while, but instead, I still went to the same place and chilled in the living room while I watched something on TV that I like. And while that was happening, oh man, it was brutal too. I don't even want to get into it. It's just brutal. Anime, this guy's just getting slight anyway. So so while watching it, it's all a lot of testosterone action, and I'm sitting there doing my stretches and doing like doing some push-ups and squats and um, a lot of really a lot of stretching in the morning. Like I'm not
Yeah.
trying to jump into a lot of exercise right away, but I do want to like really loosen up and help the rest of my day.
And that can be your rest day start too. I mean, put on something educational, something that makes you think, right? So now you're working your brain. That's important. Doesn't matter if it's wildlife or math problems. I don't know. I don't do math. So whatever
Oh
it is,
no.
you're learning something. And then do your stretches and mobility exercises fit in here. You can do mobility on a rest day. 'Cause you're not trying to work up a sweat, you're not lifting weights. That's not the point of it. Mobility is actually really good sometimes for a rest day, as long as you don't overdo it anyway. You don't wanna hurt your joints, you're trying to strengthen them, you know?
I think I am
On an
doing.
actual workout day, do isometrics, but Cars, very good for a rest day.
I think I am doing a lot of similar, or if not directly, uh, that type of exercise mobility, where
Yeah.
because I'll stand there, and when I there's one thing they call what does it call loading loading the
Yeah.
hip or something like this, where it's kind of like halfway through the motion of doing a side kick without the kick part, right? So no kick, but you turn and you load up that hip and the knee. Like
Yes.
my knee is up and my knee is almost to my chest right now, and it's just
Control.
sitting there
Yeah.
and the control. But then you take the knee and rotate it in a circle
Yep.
slowly, maybe then do it up, do it, and then set it down, go up again, rotate it the other direction, sort of from the outside inside, and if that makes sense. And it's kind of like I'm
That's in
getting
that
that hip
category.
release,
Yeah.
that yeah. And then also instead of stretching my just doing stretching to my side to get more limber, what we've talked about this before, where I do leg lifts, where I'm trying to push my leg up as high as I can, but using muscle, and then controlling it on the way down, still using muscle, and really that's
Right.
mobility there too.
It is.
Um,
Yeah. And
yeah.
you know what? I wish more people would invest in that. And the whole argument of there's no time falls apart when you have to ask the question, do you have time for surgery?
Hmm.
Do you have time for being in the hospital?
Right.
Do you have the time and money for specialists and medications and all of that? And trust me, as someone who went through this too young, you don't want to go there. So I don't care if you are 80 or 20. The right time to start is now. And we've watched people like Ernestine Shepherd, who started bodybuilding and went to competition level. I think she started bodybuilding in her early 50s. I want to say no older than 50, or no, I should say, yeah, no older than, also no younger than 54, I think is the age. She was in that range. She started late, but became a competitor, y- you know. So, yeah, the right time is right now.
Right.
It doesn't matter how small you start. If all you can do is sit and scrunch your toes, pull a towel, pick up a rock, or just do the scrunches, slowly, or rotate your ankles, whatever it is, start somewhere, you know.
So Joe has some compelling comments here on Facebook. Says he picked up a napkin and threw out his back in his 40s. Couldn't walk without a walker. Sciatic nerve. Chiropractor snapped me 4 days. Not sure what that means. Snapped you like incorrectly. Um,
Yep.
he says if you sit more than 6 hours a day, you're robbing yourself of years of your life. Unfortunately, I sit 10 to 12 hours and can barely walk. Yeah, I mean that's something compelling when you hear somebody who.
Stand up at least once an hour. Stand up
Right.
and loosen up at least once an hour.
Hmm.
You've got to. The first thing that Kyle will say, if you tell, not just me, anybody who tells him my back hurts, take a walk. With his New York accent, take a walk.
Take a walk. Take a walk.
Yes, sir. Doing it right now. Take a walk, or I'm gonna come over there.
Hey, want to
He's
swim with the
right.
fishes?
I hate it, but he's right. And so, like, look up Sarno's book, Healing Back Pain, and read about how we carry mental burdens in our physical body. I don't agree with every single thing he said in the entire book, but that book is a lifesaver. It actually did. When I got done reading that book, my back started to improve when I started confronting that issue. It is true. Your mental health and your physical health are inextricably tied together. And I am now th- over. Th- I'm 4 years off pain meds next month. So I did this without pain medication, and I'm 3 years free of back pain as of last month.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
Uh, Tala, I don't know if it's even possible to look at live comments over here. Looks like quite a few people popped in from your share.
Is actually he's my
attempt it.
favorite.
So let's mute that. Sorry. So what you have to do is, I guess, click on the post itself like this, right? And nobody can comment unless they are blue checked.
Ah, okay. Let me double check my setting.
But if you did pop in, looks like quite a few people popped in on X today, unusually. So if you did pop in and you found that you couldn't comment, it's because it's not doesn't work like that with Rumble yet for some reason.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but also I'm going to change the setting on who can reply on the post itself. No, it's set to everyone. Okay, that's good. You make sure it is on both of them.
That's all good. If they didn't comment, they didn't comment. But I feel bad because I feel like at some point somebody's trying to comment there. But at the same
Yeah.
time, they are incentivizing you on X to only engage with people that have blue checks, and only care about the other people.
Yeah, so that's a Rumble thing, I guess.
And the studio is not quite connected,
Okay.
and that could be partially because X is set up to be in concurrent. If they could switch
Yeah,
to concurrent
the whole
viewership,
X
that
thing is, yeah.
yeah, it's another
I mean, here's the question though on that. Like, I checked and on my post of it, it's set to everyone, but within your broadcast,
the live chat. Yeah.
is yours like on your X post? Are your posts set to let everyone comment? That's one question.
hmm
So
Everything has been set like that, and I can look
I
through
think
the
what they did,
settings.
I think what they did was they decided that if you're not premium, you can't comment in live stream broadcasts on X,
Hmm.
which I
If
can't
that's
see
how.
that because I'm premium. I can't tell.
Right. I'm not sure either.
Yeah.
So I'd have to see somebody that maybe is in the chat go comment over there if you want. Got to
I could
call.
check from one of my alts that's not premium. That's what I can do. We'll
Let's see
find
some
out.
hashtag WGWs in the Rumble chat, you guys. Let's wake up the chat here. We got a few minutes. We're gonna do this door spin, door wheels, door prize, wheel spin. We're gonna spin this thing
Oh,
uh,
I'm not even following you on my First Light Warrior. I am now
on Facebook,
on
on Rumble,
X.
on
X,
X.
my First Light Warrior
So
account.
the reason I said Facebook right away, and I got to, this really grinds my gears. I can't believe I forgot I got to say anything about this. I'm on my profile and I look up and I don't know what I was looking up or how I found it, but I saw my page, the page we're live on right now that you're watching me from on Facebook. I saw the
Okay.
page and it's in, and you know what button was lit up right next to it? Follow. Here, do you want to follow this page?
Huh.
This is the second or third time they have unfollowed my page from my profile. I'm not going and unfollowing myself.
Yeah.
Facebook has done that 2 to 3 times. And by the reason that bothers me is because I know it's happening for other people. Not
Right. If
only
it's
is it
happening to
happening,
you,
yeah, not only is it unfollowing people that I probably followed, but also other people that were following me and are probably being unfollowed not knowing it. And it's
that's not
just like
cool.
this. It's like this artificial, oh, we just want this certain number of people to see you, and this is
Yeah.
the only way we can do that. I don't know.
So to
Weird.
answer one question, yes, from my non-premium account, what I see is subscribe to premium to chat. So
Only way we can do
those of you
that.
who drop
Sorry.
in on
Sorry.
X in the live stream, if you don't have premium, the system will not allow you to comment in the live chat, which I don't like, but that's the situation. Um,
Yeah.
we needed to know that, you know.
Mm.
So here's the thing. Go to Rumble. You can live chat in Rumble.
And you can see you can hang out for the after show where
Yeah,
I
and
have a
that's why I
request
post the link.
hour and
Yeah.
yeah, thank you.
Join us
I
on
should start
Rumble.
doing that. What am I
Join
doing?
us on YouTube. And you don't have to have any kind of paid account because I don't, right? And you can hit the live chat button and you can actually get into the comments. So I'll start actually telling people that because I've been telling people join us on Rumble, but they may not realize why.
where we can see your comments. Yeah. Let's see if I can. I mean, it doesn't. It's not the end of the world, but what if I just take that link and I could share it on Facebook or Rumble even?
Yeah. We're still in the learning curve.
Oh yeah, yeah. So what I could do is I could just go in here and comment on the post with the
This is also why I tell people, you know what,
links.
follow across the platforms and remember that I have a link tree in my bio on X, for example. Um, and if you're following more than one place, then if one place like Facebook unfollows you against your will, you haven't lost us.
Right. Especially
And
if
there's
you
a
want to
glitch on
find.
X too. You know,
Oh yeah,
X will
like
unfollow you.
X has a bunch of glitches, right?
Yeah.
But
And an
they
unfollow one, yeah.
right, but they also aren't going to hit me for like I can just about do any. I can have watch parties over there if I wanted to. I try not to, but sometimes I'll be on Rumble, X, and Kick, and just playing music videos or whatever, and doesn't bother me on X.
Well, you're
On
not
Facebook, it would be
you're
done.
not monetized on X, right?
No,
That's why. I can't get away
right?
with that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what it is. Maybe that's why
They'll demonetize me if I
I
post the
joke.
wrong thing straight up on my account. Like I can send like I get if I drop to comments like I do a post, then I can post an extra like in the comment I can put like a YouTube link. But if
Hmm.
I just straight put a YouTube link, they won't demonetize me, but they will deboost my visibility.
Hmm.
And then if I take a video that's not mine from somewhere else and post it on X, and this is where it gets weird, they should ding you for that. But on a first offense, I wouldn't think they would demonetize. But it's tricky. If
Hmm.
I'm the first person who ever posted it on X, even if it's not mine, they will not demonetize me. That's wrong because no one should be able to take my content from YouTube and post it on X without my permission. Yeah.
People are doing it all the time, and there's a little part of me that thinks, well, if that person only posted that video on another platform, how do they? But then there's really no reason for you to have it on every
It
place.
shouldn't matter even if I'm on that platform or not. I am on
Yeah,
X.
yeah.
But even though I'm there, they could be the first one to post my content from elsewhere and they can get monetized, pay for that, and I don't. That's not okay to me. Yeah.
All right. Everybody, I think I got all the commenters on Rumble. Comment now or forever hold your peace. Speaking of tomorrow, we've got people in the boxes at 8 o'clock Central Time, where we're going to talk about lying. Is the topic lying? Should be interesting. I'm not sure who all is going to be there, but we'll find out. Facebook is now has like a picture-in-picture place, picture-in-picture thing. This is Wednesday. Wednesday. The show is tomorrow night. TJ, are you still in here? Chris, you here? Okay. Chris, you gonna be on tomorrow night? You said now?
I can't believe we're already halfway through the week. It kind of snuck up on me this time.
The month snuck up on me, man. I've done way too
Right?
much this month. It is.
How
It
are
is.
we halfway through June?
I've done too much this month. I
And
have should.
I got to make a decision soon. I've thought about the speed bag gathering in Massachusetts. I have to use my airline credit from when I canceled last year for something, but I don't know if it's going to be for that. Like the other expenses have to factor in. If I fly to Utah, for example, I can rent a vehicle and go camping. That's a lot cheaper. I go to Massachusetts, I got to get a room, I got to get the rental car, I got the insurance on the rental car. Yeah.
Well, maybe this music will soothe your anxiety.
I can't hear it.
It's kind of low, actually. I turned it down. It's like ancient ancient Eastern music from maybe Japan.
Huh. Alexandria. TJ.
He's not here. Kayla's here.
Let me see.
Kayla! Congrats, Kayla. Oh no. Denise has a really bad headache. That's why she's not here today.
Oh man. Hmm. That's something else I don't seem to be dealing with anymore. I realized one day I'm not getting very many migraines. They're just not getting triggered now. And they were bad for a while after 3 rounds of COVID. Like after the second one, I was getting strings of headaches. And then after the third one, it just seemed relentless. I would go into day after day of migraines. But it seems to have stopped. Yeah.
And Kayla is here, yes. Yeah, I get a lot less now that I take magnesium.
That makes a difference, but also, yeah, the dietary changes. I'm crediting that a
Well,
lot right now.
that too.
Yeah.
Plus, for me, I'm being a lot more active.
Yeah.
Honestly, like just being more active helps your blood flow. It helps. I don't know.
I was able
I
to
list a
eliminate
lot of
that from the
things.
equation for me, though, because my activity level right now is actually still too low.
Oh,
So the only changes have been dietary.
hmm.
Yeah. So,
Well, do them planks, Tala.
oh yeah.
Them
Well, that I
planks.
have to because it's my own challenge. I've been doing those. Yeah.
Hmm.
I
Well,
need to work harder at it, but I'm doing them daily.
at this point, guys, we're gonna switch it over to Rumble only for the Rumble only portion of the show. So if you're watching anywhere else, I hope that you will come and find us. The On Rumble only, we take requests for anything. We can watch music videos and or whatever we want to do, and we're gonna have a little after relaxation point of my toe.
I'm
Um,
eating another Archer beef stick.
ooh,
Sponsor
sounds
me.
good. So, like, I would love to get like some kind of a sponsor like that. Oh no, is there? No, I don't have a picture behind us. That's funny. Oh, that's
If somebody really, wanted to sponsor, all they have to do is
have a good day, Alice.
maybe throw you some product.
Right.
I mean, I'll tell people about them either way, but do you know how hard I would promote if somebody was like, here, we'll give you a 6 month or a year supply of something? Hell yeah. Every single video, I'm going to be like, you need to get these.
You know what? I got to follow up with her, but Sam from a local shop called Bears Bites. I had her on the show. I've shown off her stuff. I've been to her shop. I've done reviews of her stuff multiple times. She does some really unique dog treats, like it's freeze dried, like a duck head or a freaking rabbit head or like the whole esophagus of a cow or whatever, all freeze dried and shit.
Oh
Like
my
it's just
God.
Yeah, like these crazy treats that are awesome, and like the dogs love them, like a big old chicken wing, like a full on, that's all freeze dried to where they can just crunch it up. Little Sprout had a whole bunny with ears, but I'm part of a affiliate program of some kind. I'm not sure what they
That's
call it,
awesome.
that I applied for, and I'm supposed to be getting. I got to look into it. I'm supposed to be getting some of the dog treats, of course, to be able to try them and to tell people about them. So I'm going to be tasting those. I mean, I guess I'll let my dogs try them, but yeah. Anyway, we're going to be switching it to Rumble only. Check out this. Enjoy this outro I just made for us. I think it's kind of cool. Maybe I could maybe improve it a little bit. Come find us on Rumble. We'll be hanging out for a little bit longer, and then I got to go get my son later on today. But we will see you all tomorrow at 8 o'clock Central Time for People in the Boxes. If you're on a non-Rumble platform, hey, Dior's Gators just came by. Hey. Thanks for stopping in. I see you stopped in on the Facebook. I'm about to close the Facebook and leave open just the Rumble here. We'll see you all tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Central Time. Remember, everybody's got to eat.